is Natalie Perez, and I have an interview with the drummer for Anthrax on August 20th, 2010. Can you give me a brief summary on your musical career?
A brief summary on my musical career?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know how I can be so brief in a 20-year. I guess I was out of high school and fell into a band. That band was called Anthrax. We did our first record. Went on tour. Got signed to a major label in '85. Did more touring. Became part of a movement that was called thrash metal. And then became part of what was called the Big Four, which included Metallica, Slayer, and Megadeth. Went on to do have some platinum records. Then we did a bit of a cross. We crossed some musical boundaries when we did something with Public Enemy, which is called Bring the Noise, and that started a whole new genre of music. And we've been going on ever since.
Sounds good to me. Which drummer has inspired you the most?
Oh boy, that's a hard one. I think I can never give one name. There's so many different drummers that I've respected and looked up to, especially growing up. Everyone from John Bonham to Neil Peart to Alex Van Halen. Just all these drummers are part of like my drumming.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Do you have any tips for any up and coming drummers?
It's funny because I see so many different up and coming drummers, and some of them really have something, and some of them just have something that someone else already has. They don't have any bit of originality to them. Even you could just tell the way they're going to play by the way they set up their kit. That's the funny thing. As soon as I see them set it up in a certain way, I'm like, oh, guess he's really influenced by that. But then there's some that just come out and just blow you away. It's like awesome.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. What's it been like playing alongside Metallica, Megadeth, and Slayer?
Those shows were awesome.
All
They
right.
were, I guess, it's so hard to sometimes live in the moment because it happens so fast. And I remember saying before the tour started that I wanted to appreciate every moment that I had doing this, and I really think I did.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I watched the documentary that was shot, and I just started to remember things and this experience, and it was just a great experience for me as a musician to be around other musicians who played, the same style of music, played it so differently.
Yeah. Are you looking forward to touring with Megadeth and Slayer this fall?
Oh yeah. I think that's gonna be great. Actually, I'm gonna go see them tonight. They're playing here tonight, so I'm gonna go say hey.
Cool. You've toured all over the world. Is there a spot you have yet to tour or visit?
I've never been to China.
Cool.
I don't know how they would take us down there, but
Cool. That's odd because I thought, a lot of these bands that have been around for a long time, I thought they would be, have gone all over the world, but I guess there are some spots that they haven't checked out yet.
Yeah, sure.
um, when can fans expect a new album from you guys?
I would say there definitely will be a record out next year, probably springtime. I'm thinking. I think that seems like the best possible scenario for us. Because with Joey coming back into the band, it's almost like we're writing a whole new record because Joey's going to bring a different element to it with his vocals and everything, and it's definitely going to change the sound up a bit.
Mm-hmm. All right. So just in time for Easter. Throw it in your Easter basket.
Yeah, there you go.
Have you been involved in any other projects lately or anything in the works?
I still like to do a side, I would call it kind of like a side project. There's this band from Chicago called Heavy the Fall, and we are still trying to complete their first record. Pretty much all the music is done. It's just taken a while to get it all together, and now we're going to start working on vocals, and they're a really good band with some really great songs.
Cool. I'd have to check them out. What does Anthrax have planned for the remainder of this year leading into next year?
Well, we're going to do this tour in September and October, and then we go to South America in November, and then continue working on a record after that.
Cool. So busy, basically. And is there anything else you'd like to say to your fans?
What I'd like to say is thank you so much for sticking with us and for dealing with the loss of music for a while. It's just been a little hectic, and we're just trying to get everything back in shape, and we'll be stronger than ever once we finish it.
Sounds good.